Can you see the vision? Everything in this world will be okay. Can we be together all the way? I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. Nights in California, fly passing homes, yeah, right by sunset colored sky. Chilling by the ocean, driving up the mountain, soaked in the endless beauty, all of you. You know it feels alright, alright, alright. Tonight, oh, tonight, yeah.
What's going on, Nesty Besties? How is everybody tonight? Tuesday night. Yes. How are you all? I hope everyone's doing great. Who is in the nest this evening? Let's see. We have J3030. We've got Jennifer Levine. She is so ready for this stream. We've got Old Broad. Give her a heck. You got it. Creepy Corner, Hey Nesty Besties, Ultimate Chaos, Lucy Jane 12, Sammy Smith, Catherine, Lisa, Infernal Hypernova, Ultimate Chaos again. So do they share their food with friends and family? No. Of course not. Solo Trip, hey, Kato Couch Potato, Cindy Lou Who Pondu. Oh, we love to go outside. What's the weather like, Cindy Lou? Hey Marwa, hey guys. How you doing, Marwa? Sea Life is in the nest. Autumn Joan Hart. All right. Hey Slim Jim, how are you? So yeah, the first video, best nest in the West. I love that. In the West. We're the best nest. Yeah. What kind of nests are in the East? Falcons, maybe? I don't know. Pigeons, definitely pigeon. Yeah. Hey, Nina, how's it going? Dream Maven, you got a pizza in the oven? Nice. All right, so this first video, she's just unpacking her groceries. We're at a real desperate time for content. She's trying to make content. She's trying to upload. How do you make 2 videos out of unpacking groceries? How? Swallows too, right? I mean, really. Michigan has snow. Oh no. Yeah, it was snowing pretty heavily in Wisconsin today too. Hey Crystal Cat, Tweety, how's it going? Nice to see you. Yeah, so 2 videos out of unpacking groceries. Can you imagine? When I come home and unpack groceries, it's not some big ordeal. I don't have to go sit down and rest. I don't get out of breath. If the dogs get a little too curious what's in the bags, I give them it's a doggy ice cream. What's it called? I forget. In the orange box. And they're quiet for 10 minutes. They just sit down and eat their ice cream. And I unpack all the groceries and it's fine. So, I mean, it's not a big deal to me, but I don't know. I guess it is to her. I guess so. Coring zucchini for casa while listening to you makes the time go faster. Awesome. I don't know what casa is, but I would love to know. Oh, is it like a stuffed vegetable? It's probably like mashi. I would probably, huh? Are you putting a rice mixture in there or something? Nice. You'd like some candy corn, Sea Life? Yeah, I'll have to change that up after today. Yeah. You just reminded me I have ice cream. Sweet. What flavor? Hey, Run, Emmy, Run. Hey, Monty B. Sir Austin is in the nest. Awesome. How's Frank tonight, Monty B? Frosty. No, it's not Frosty Paws, Dream Maven. It's, How come I can't think of it? I literally buy 2 boxes every time I go grocery shopping. Oh, I'll think of it. Frosty Paws is the more expensive one, and they actually prefer the cheaper one. I can't think of it. But they donate to like seeing eye dogs. Like there's Braille on the box for people who have seeing eye dogs who are blind. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, we get the minty fresh one. Kissably mint is one of the flavors. And the other one is like cheese something. I don't know. Cheesy something. It pays to be a little bit older. I get free shipping when my store has to send it. Nice. That's awesome. Hey, take the discounts whenever you can. I'm not even 50 yet. I'm getting close though. And I was dating a guy who was a member of AARP, right? I mean, he wasn't old, okay? Like they have lowered the age to join AARP. And I looked at all of the benefits from AARP. You get to go to like events. We had like a box at a hockey game that was all catered by AARP. And like we didn't pay like hardly anything to go in there. Dogsters, yes, that's it. Government issued falafel. That's it. Dogsters, yeah. Thanks for covering Foodie's TikTok stream for us. Absolutely, Dildo. Absolutely. Whenever I broke down and put the app on one of my old phones, so I will get a notification when she goes live. She said she's going to try to go live every day. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm like, I don't want that on my regular phone. I don't want to be bothered with that. But I have a couple of old phones I just kind of keep around like for internet access, you know? Because I got a new phone and I'm so afraid of harming it. So I'm carrying around my phone before that around the house for like YouTube. I bring it outside with me, you know? Because if I drop this other one and if something happens, I'm not going to be pleased. Be bothered with that. Oops. But I have a couple. Oops. Okay. Hey, Vicky Burns. Frank hates Halloween. So many people ringing the doorbell. Yeah, I just shut off the front light completely. And it's dark. It's dark. So anyone that approaches, they're going to get all those dogs barking. We have like a dog in almost every house in the neighborhood now, too. So no one's coming down this street, I don't think. It doesn't look very welcoming, I can tell you that. Hey, we're Schneffer. How's it going? Hey, Fran. You getting ready for trick-or-treaters? Don't know how long I can stay. Okay. You're in demand. Your youngest son started getting mail from AARP, old abroad. How old is he? I mean, the benefits, right? But then they started sending me the like, oh, you can join AARP for the next 5 years for $15 type of thing. And I'm like, okay. Well, they're trying to send me a free gift and it's like this lame tote bag. And I'm like, listen, I'm not of the generation who appreciates a tote bag. Let me just say that. I need better swag than that. So I'm holding out. I am holding out so they come with something a little bit better. They gotta come with something better. A tote bag? No. And I mean like a lame tote bag, like a canvas tote bag that you'd get from public radio. You know? Sure, they're good for grocery shopping or just throwing stuff in, but I have enough of those. I don't need another one, you know? You're celebrating inside, Dax Marshall? Lights off too. Oh yeah. You leave the candy outside, ultimate chaos? Nice. Hey, Jinx's Journey. It was great to see the honest comments, not... I love you, Chantal. Hey, Calypso, a.k.a. Falcon. Come on into the nest. Welcome. It's great to see the honest comments not being immediately deleted on TikTok. She had to answer some questions, and she failed miserably at remembering her lies and answering those questions. Yeah. You can tell she struggles. You know, when it's not the hug box, she has a tough time. Very tough time. Aja, you live in a co-op with 90% Jehovah's Witnesses. We get nobody. That's funny. Oh. We have a couple that come around a couple times a year. And I don't mind. I don't mind. Like, hey, yeah, whatever. You got some literature? Sure. Just stick it in the door. That's no problem. I'll never tell someone to go away if they're coming with good intentions. I might not believe what they believe, but, no need to be rude to people. So, one time I was pulling out of my driveway. I was going to work, and I had my 4 dogs here, and they really did not like people knocking on the door or making any noise whatsoever on the perimeter of the house, okay? And I saw them walking up the street, and I was in the car. I pulled over, and I said, I live in that house right over there. Please, please don't knock on the door. I'm not going to be there. If you have something you want to give me here, I'll take it, but please. And I could tell they were just, I don't know. I just had a feeling they were going to go up and knock anyway. I don't know. It was just a feeling I had. And they had this little girl with them. And I said, I've got a bunch of dogs, and I don't want your little girl to get scared because they are going to sound vicious. So please, if you have some literature, I'll take it right here. Please don't go up to the door. So I don't know if they did. I had to leave, but Kitty, Connecticut. Oh my God. Old people go nuts for free tote bags. I'm telling you from experience. Yeah. AARP, if you're going to try to target Gen X, the tote bag is not it. It's not it. No. I need something way better. You get a lame tote bag to keep your insulin in, and I'm not diabetic? Okay, Dax. Okay. It's already Wednesday. Yeah, it's almost Wednesday here too. Couple more hours it will be. Yeah. You're handing candy out, Monty B, but the kids only have 2 more hours. I'm tired, but there have only been a few kids. Yeah. In my town, it was like 2 hours of trick-or-treating, and it's been done for a couple of hours. So, yeah. Used to work with a witness, and I always worried she would show up at my house to evangelize. I worked with one once, too. And she always looked very tired. And then, I watched a couple videos on the life. And it seems like she's in worship whenever she's not at work, basically. So, Marvel, why they have to knock, take the candy, and go, little sirs and little ma'ams? Because you're always going to have those, teenagers that are a little bit over the age of trick-or-treating. A little bit, but they can still kind of get away with it. And those jerks will come up and take the whole bowl of candy. So, yeah. But I do not celebrate Halloween since I reverted. But driving through my neighborhood today, I saw a bunch of, I saw some kids dressed up. It's still cute. It's very cute. There's this little girl in a platinum blonde wig. And I'm like, what is she dressed as? And I'm like, oh, she was wearing all pink. I'm like, she's being Barbie. I saw the Barbie movie. I thought that was great. AARP does give lame gifts if I'm not diabetic. Oh, I see. They give you a little cooler for your insulin, but you're not diabetic. I thought you were trying to insinuate that you were using it for something that I wasn't catching on to. So I was like, okay. Hey, Stephanie C. How's it going? You took a nap? All right. Oh, Stephanie C., we're just getting started. No worries. No worries at all. I live where lots of Lutherans, so I don't worry. Plus, I'm known not to want religious door knockers. I give candy usually. We don't until Saturday. Interesting. Kids wearing costumes are cute. Yeah. They are. Mine is 19 and disabled. She still goes but doesn't care about candy. She just wants to show off. That's cool. Very, very nice. Are you celebrating 50% off candy tomorrow, though? Because who doesn't like cheap candy? Government issued falafel. I went out today and there was no candy left in the stores at all at full price. So as long as it's not Halloween themed, like I don't get the Reese's pumpkins or ghosts. I don't get any kind of bag of candy that has Halloween or monsters, anything on it at all. And there's plenty out there that's not themed as such, but there doesn't seem to be any candy at all left in my area. You get a Bluetooth speaker when you joined AARP? Okay. That's a little better. You were tempted to buy a big, massive grocery bag with wheels on it. You just pull it along. I'm 32. I like to save money on diesel. Okay, Vicky. My poor kids are always, why can't we just take the car? Nice. Oh, it's awesome. Our team at work won the costume contest for best team costumes today. We were classic monsters. I was the creature from the Black Lagoon. Wow, that's wicked creative. That must have been very cool. Oh, yeah, no cheap candy. No. Everything's expensive anyway. Even at half off, it's still not like the greatest price, you know? And do I really need the extra chocolate? Probably not. Probably not. The ARP bags are Mylar lined and useless if you don't need a lunch kit or something. It was silly. That is lame. Like, I already have a lunch bag. And it's very chic, let me just tell you. You wouldn't think so. And it's Coleman, so it's actually really good, like, insulation. But people never believe that it's a lunch bag till they open it up. It's like, it looks pretty good. Hi, Just Jamie. How's it going? I agree. Reese's Pumpkins are the best. Any of those holiday-shaped Reese's are really good. Nice, Cindy Lou. You would have been the Invisible Man and worked from home. I was there. I was in full costume as the Invisible Man. You didn't see me? I was there. I couldn't punch in, though, because I was invisible, so my time card didn't work. Give you all the Snickers bars, Marwa? Oh, too funny. Yeah. Reese's eggs are the best shape. Government-issued falafel. Pumpkins are second. I think those shapes are good because they don't have the hard ridge on the edge like a traditional Reese's cup. Hey, Intensive Purpose, how's it going? You watch Scream and Blair Witch in bed with popcorn now. 1:15 a.m. here. Okay, Lisa. Sounds like a fun night. I got fun gummies for Halloween along with other kiddo treats too. May sleep early tonight. Hey, whatever chills you out, you know? Candy corn you? Yeah, I do have like Hershey Kisses I can put on the screen, but they don't look as good. They're really not as realistic. Because, you know, the candy corn is so realistic. Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, we'll watch, what's her name, unpack her groceries. It's very riveting content for sure. It really is. Pumpkin, heart. Transparent star. Let me see if I can find the Hershey Kisses. Well, this might be it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. They're green. See, they don't look that great. Like, they're a very flat color. I want them to be shiny, but I don't know how to make them like that. There's only so much I can do. But yeah, here's a bunch of Hershey Kisses. Good times. Good times. Yeah, I'll probably redesign this whole page tomorrow or tonight. Perhaps. Yeah, let me take off the candy corn and I'll add in the kisses. Okay. All right. Well, let's watch some Foodie Beauty. That's what we're here for, right? All the extra chocolate. Here you go. Yep, here you go. Here you go. Calm down. No. I know, I even wanted to like even just make them silver, and I can change the color. I don't know. I want so much, you know what I mean? Christmas is next, but I don't celebrate Christmas. So we'll keep things, appropriate for my own beliefs while accommodating the audience. So we'll have like a holiday scene of some sort for sure, just like this fall, but it's not distinctively Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Winter theme? Yes, Monty B. Yes. Let me give you a little preview. Oh, that doesn't show up at all. All right. Well, yeah, I do have one. Ready to go. Oh, weather in Cairo. Conditions are foggy with a temperature of 74 Fahrenheit. Nice. Current humidity is 87. Ugh, that's interesting. Oh, the fog. So it's like 4 a.m. there, huh? That makes sense. Oh, give me the malted milk balls. Yes. Do you have Whoppers or the brand in the UK, Maltesers? Do you have Whoppers or Maltesers? Kitty, Connecticut, I could get a fireplace. That's a really good idea, actually. I like that. Like nice and cozy in the nest. Cozy. We like cozy. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely look for one. Any important holidays I celebrate? There are 2 Eids. That's it. Those are the main Muslim holidays. Don't forget daylight savings is the 5th if your area follows it. Yeah, next weekend for me. We'll fall back an hour. Oh, it's 3:20 there right now, Marwa? I almost said Maya. I don't know why. Huh. All right, let's get started with the beauty, shall we? Let's. Could I put a little scarf? Oh, like a little winter scarf, like a striped winter scarf. I do have snow that can fall too, and a fireplace background. Pretty much got it together. All I gotta do is do it. Nice. All right, I am wearing my chef's hat tonight. Obviously, we are in the kitchen after all. So, okay. Let's see what this piece of crap shows us, what she got, shall we? Oh. Hello, Foodie Beauty.
Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. So today I have for you guys a grocery haul that's done completely online. And yeah, I'm waiting for part 2 to come. We ordered from 2 different places. Some places had some things on sale, another place had other things on sale. So we just ordered from both. But this is just a weekly grocery shop. Everything from this haul was 25 KD. I'll put the prices here in conversion, US and Canada. Maybe I'll do Australia too. I have some Australian viewers. If you live in a different country, you'd like to know the conversion, let me know. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I got here and put this stuff away at the same time. That was my dish from lunch. I need to start like doing everything before I go do a video, but whatever. I mean, whatever. So, all right, so I'm going to unload here.
She truly doesn't care about her content or her audience. This woman again, Marwa, I know. Hey, Crazy Chrissy. Too lazy to shop in person, just a gamer. Absolutely. And what's interesting is she seems very displeased with the things that the person shopping selected for her. She's a little pissed off unpacking these bags.
And this one, I don't know if I'm going to do like 2 parts.
Rice.
Or if I'm just going to do one whole one and publish it all at the same, you know what I mean?
No, you might as well try to stretch like 3 to 4 videos out of this. Why not? I like that idea, Kitty, Connecticut. Everyone start requesting random country's currency. I want to see yen. What does that convert to in yen, Chantal? Why do you skip Japan all the time? Why? Do you hate Japan?
I don't know. Maybe I'll do 2 parts. We'll see.
Do 3.
So I have a extra long grain basmati rice, which
More
is
rice.
the rice we most typically eat here. This is 2 kg.
Yeah. 4.4 pounds.
1 kg and 500 fills or something like that. So we have 2 kg of basmati rice. I'm completely out of rice. I'm proud of myself. We pretty much used all of the groceries. There was no wastage. There was no nothing. There was no waste. I don't know if wastage is a word, but anyway. So that's the rice.
There was no
Put my rice
wastage. There was no wastage. She used all of the groceries. Okay. Oh, sure. Hey, Nancy. How's it going? Crystal Cat, she complained for days about how she had to go to the grocery store and she didn't even have to go. Yeah. Yep. Chantal, you uncultured swine. Yes. Are you the only one that has a plastic bag stash, old broad? I have so many plastic bags. Well, because I use them to pick up dog poop in the backyard. Yeah. So, no. I got enough to last a decade, probably. And I do have the tote bags, but still, I end up with them.
There. We have 2 cases of orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
These are orange juice boxes, and they're
Okay.
really good.
And do you send Salat to school with those juice boxes? Or why do you have 2 cases of juice boxes? Is that what he takes to school?
And they're really cheap as well, so we always get these. Salah really loves these. Like, you put them a little bit in the freezer, and it's really yummy.
How much are those converted into Bitcoin, Chantal? I only use Bitcoin. Can you convert that for us too?
I'll tend to those later. I hate putting away the drinks.
You have some milk?
Look at this, right? She's bitching. She's in the kitchen bitching. I hate putting away the groceries. Salah, around the corner, sheepishly says, do you want some help? Do you want some help? Look at her response.
A little bit in the freezer, and it's really yummy. I'll tend to those later. I hate putting away the drinks.
You have some milk?
No, I'm okay, babe. I'm just doing a video.
No, I'm okay. I got it. Like, you're constantly being gaslit if you're around her. I hate putting away the drinks. Do you want some help? Oh, no, I got it. I'm just filming a video. So what are you saying? That you're just, like, bitching for the camera? Or you're trying, like, what are you actually saying here? Obviously, you hate doing any kind of work whatsoever. And here he is, like, trying not to have World War III. Do you want some help? She's like, oh, no. And then when she shuts off the camera, she'll probably be like, why didn't you help me? You should have put that away.
That's nice of you to offer.
Nice of you to offer.
I think I got it. The dish was bothering me, so I washed it. Do you guys let your dishes dry on the dry rack, or do you dry them?
This is so intolerable with her. When she first got there, right, she would say, ladies, do your men ever just, like, fall asleep? Do you ever just, like we were cuddling watching a movie on the bed, and Salah can just fall asleep so easily. Ladies, do your men just, like, fall asleep like that? Do you let your dishes drip dry, or do you use a towel? Like, is this real? No, it's fake. You guys are right. It's fake.
I never dry my dishes. You're like, of course. All right, so we also have some pepperoni. This is beef pepperoni.
Moroccan dinar. Mm-hmm.
There's no pork products here. We have some chicken mortadella for sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. Mortadella. Processed
Kind of
meat.
got destroyed, but
Perfect.
oh, they only give you 3.
Rupees.
3 strawberry Greek yogurt.
Yogurt. Okay. Mm-hmm. She thinks she's cute, putting away
Do you
your
guys like
groceries.
organizing your fridge?
Do I like organizing my fridge? Do I let my dishes dry? Do I like organizing my fridge? Does my man ever just fall asleep? This is what is on Chantal's mind. These are the questions she has for her audience. Do you like to make ice cubes in a tray, or do you buy a bag of ice? What's your preference?
Actually, I don't mind. I like when it's organized. All right. The yogurt's here in the door. Grab a water, because this is a workout for me, sadly.
It is a workout. Mm-hmm. We know. Glug, 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 glug.
All right, sour cream. fresh yogurt. Huge tub.
It is a huge tub. It's probably about 1 kilo. KD Cow is the dairy brand in Kuwait. I looked it up. So these big tubs of yogurt, plain yogurt. I used to buy these big tubs to make the puppy's formula because that was part of the recipe, plain yogurt. And it was so cheap. It was so cheap. Thank God. Because, I had to make their formula on the stove. Fresh batch every 3 hours. So, yeah. So I remember these big containers of yogurt. Yeah. So you grumble too, Delulu Pondu. You rumble when doing chores. I don't like to. I just need to rant, but I think she doesn't really like doing it. Oh yeah, she hates any kind of work for sure. Mm-hmm.
It was like $1.50.
So fresh. $1.50 Canadian, US.
Okay. We have some mozzarella cheese, 500 grams of that.
Mm-hmm.
We have some butter, 4 packs.
This is all for
I
her.
think it's unsalted butter.
Why did you get unsalted? Why'd you get unsalted? You put salt on everything. You made rice with bouillon cubes and added salt to that. Why would you get unsalted butter?
Frozen.
Hey, Katie. Freya's spooky
4
cats.
chicken sausages.
She's mad she got 4.
This is the small. What? I need bigger bags than this. Cheddar cheese.
Chantal, that's what happens when you don't go grocery shopping yourself. You're relying on somewhat random person to pick out the things and they're supposed to psychically know what you want. It doesn't work that way. If you have specific things you want or need, you need to go yourself. Hey, that's just part of it. The convenience you trade for, some of the stuff isn't going to be exact as you would want. You rescued a little baby mouse, Vicky, that needed fed every 2 hours every day for 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to be bottle fed. That's right. Sweet Tea, she makes me feel rich because she acts so poor. Yeah.
2 things of Philadelphia. I'm going to be making a no-bake cheesecake with you guys. So, some cilantro. Okay. Oh, that smells nice. Let me put this stuff away.
Yeah, she's not sharing this with anybody.
I'll risk it.
This is not even going to last her a week. It won't. It definitely won't. Autumn Joan Hart, Nightbot. I just put out a list of commands. If anyone's typing the exclamation and then the command, it'll pop up. So you can see Ultimate Chaos. Just put an exclamation wife. And here's my beautiful wife, Chantal, as stunning as usual. That's the response you get. Yeah, so I just put the commands up there. Anyone can use them. Go to town. Have fun.
And here's my beautiful wife, Chantal, is stunning as usual.
Stunning as usual.
I got too many things in my hands, but I'll risk it. So I don't have to make 2 trips. Besides Harry's salad things. Cheese can go here. Oh.
Oh, the circus.
Sausages.
Wait, let me get the circus.
Cilantro.
am so annoying.
Yogurt.
You
Sour
loser.
cream.
Loser. Cheese,
Nicely
L-O-S-E-R.
here.
And here's my beautiful
This
wife,
I put my
Chantal,
dairy on the
is
top
stunning
shelf
as
with the
usual.
eggs usually.
Calm your tits, haters. You all suck it.
Trying to keep up with you guys.
Okay, last bag. My cat will love. I tear off the handles and
What's going on with this?
she goes to town with the bags. Okay.
She is mad about the
Now-
cheese, Suburban Hillbilly. She definitely is. Yes.
What's all this? Oh, drinks, I think.
Drinks. She's mad about a lot of things.
Oh. Some icing sugar.
Icing sugar. Only use muted if I'm actually muted, please.
brown sugar,
brown sugar. It's a lot of sugar.
vanilla.
Vanilla.
I'm going to be baking, can you tell?
No, the vanilla will be alcohol-free, by the way, and it was hard for me to find liquid vanilla in Egypt at the time. This was a while ago. They used to just have the packets, and they were called vanillin, something like that, and it was bitter tasting. I didn't understand it at all. But yeah, but now I can buy alcohol-free vanilla extract even like at Walmart. It's a little more expensive, but it's actually better quality.
Vanilla.
So it's
I'm
halal.
going to be baking, can you tell?
What are you baking?
Baking powder. That's so tiny.
You hate liquid vanilla?
Lotus.
Really?
Because instead of graham cracker bottom, it's going to be lotus biscuits. Have you ever had those?
Oh, yes, I have, Chantal. You're not the only one who's ever had lotus cookies. So they used to be called, well, they're called lotus in the Middle East, and here they're called Biscoff. Like, you know, the cookies you get on the airplane? It's like a 2-pack, and they're kind of like crispy and thin, the Biscoff cookies. That's all it is. Same thing.
Black olives.
Oh, vanilla beans are worth the investment. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
Beef bouillon.
She's pissed at that. She's look at her face. She's mad at the bouillon cubes. She is pissed off. Look, I think she wanted like 4 boxes. It's like, I'm sure you can where I live, but like the grocery stores I go to, you buy a box of the Maggi bouillon cubes. They don't sell them individually, but you're a real hoe for Biscoff cookies, Frias. Look at this. She's mad at these.
Beef bouillon.
She glances back. Oh,
And Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
I love
Worcestershire.
When I'm cooking like anything, meatloaf, shepherd's pie.
You put it
beef
on everything.
stew,
That's good.
Worcestershire sauce.
Those are nice plastic bags, though.
Even in bolognese, it's really nice.
Is it really?
Anything with beef.
Really?
Some apple juice.
Chef Chantal giving us advice.
Some cream.
Cream. More cream. Oh my God.
Some grape juice.
Grape juice.
No preservatives. Red grape juice.
Sure.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
And a few cranberry juices because these are my favorite. I love them.
Why?
What's your favorite juice? And pomegranate.
You don't care what my
Cranberry
favorite
juice
juice
is. My
is.
favorite, and lemonade.
You don't care. I'm not going to tell you. How about that?
Hey,
You don't deserve to know what my favorite juice is. Okay? Okay? Strawberry pastry. Did some conversions because I love doing more than Chantal, which is the bare minimum. The total she spent on the groceries includes 140 pounds. Is that sterling pounds? 22.507 yen, $235 Australian. I love this. 0.0043 Bitcoin and 2,191 Dogecoin. Thank you. Thank you. That's a lot of hard work. Thank you. Much appreciated. That's very helpful. Thank you. You're the MVP of the stream, I think, already. And we just get started.
they're really cheap as well.
Oops,
so
oops, oops, oops.
we always get these. It's a lot of really.
I got all excited. The bouillon.
Bouillon.
She's like, oh. I wonder why she's so upset
And
at that.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire
They're my
sauce.
favorite. What's your favorite juice? And
I'm
pomegranate.
not telling. It is private information.
Cranberry juice is my favorite, and lemonade.
Listen, I don't divulge that kind of private information online to strangers. Okay.
So that's part 1 of
Part one.
the grocery haul. I'm going to finish putting these things away in the cupboards and things. And when part 2 comes, which has most of the produce and things like that. So,
Great.
So I'll show you guys part 2 whenever it gets here.
Whenever it gets here.
All right. So thanks for watching this with me.
Thanks for sharing, Chantal. Thanks so much for sharing your life with us. Really, thank you. That's so exciting. Very exciting. Your favorite juice is private. I love that. I'm not going to tell you, Chantal. That's private information, okay? And ever since I stopped sharing information like that online, my life has improved. So, sorry, not sorry. Okay, you can ask all you want. I'm not telling you. You don't deserve to know that. You talk to your plants all the time. They like to be breathed on, kitty? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I've heard that before. 2 parts for groceries. Yeah, we got a second whole video made out of her second delivery. It is from a different place. You know, she already placed another order to make up for her own ordering mistakes, Suburban Hillbilly. Right. She probably entered 4 Maggi bouillon beef, and then they brought her 4 cubes instead of 4 boxes, that type of thing. Yeah. Because she refuses to learn any kind of Arabic whatsoever. It probably says right on the website, you know. Emily B., you're right. Grapefruit juice and certain medications. She won't check it, but, you know. Freya's Spooky Cats. Yeah, a lot of people know about that. Good. Yep. It definitely can increase the absorption rate, and you don't really want to mess around with that. Certain meds, for sure. Especially statins, but she doesn't take a statin, so whatever. She gets so mad, then gets upset when we comment. Not smart enough to not film when she gets mad. Yeah. Yep. They gave her 4 cubes. Right, Susan. She's going to put 4 cubes in like one bucket of rice. That's what she'll use it. So needs way more than that. How I dry my dishes is private info. Chantal. I totally agree, Nina, and it's good to guard your privacy. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you very, very much, Nina. I appreciate that. All right, shall we go on to part 2 of the grocery haul? It's just as exciting, maybe even a little bit more. And she does give us more conversions on this one. I don't know. She didn't feel like going back to edit the first one. Whatevs. Okay, she does have a cameo on here, so let me just get past that. We don't need to see that. Now, I looked up this grocery store, okay? This is Jamaica. This is a co-op grocery store. And apparently it's like, I don't know if she has to qualify for her income to shop there, but it's subsidized groceries. So I'm not really sure how that works in Kuwait. I don't know. My beautiful wife, Chantal. Absolutely. Here you go.
And here's my beautiful wife, Chantal, is stunning as usual.
As stunning as usual. Very stunning. How much of this do you think is going to go in the air fryer? How much do you think?
At least we don't use the air fryer for frozen food always.
I know. Some of the music. Chantal. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention this. That's right. I'm just being reminded now. So the beginning of this video includes footage from a pet store. Okay. There are 2 turtles, and one is aggressively bullying the other in a small enclosure. And she thought that was cute, apparently. Okay. Next, you'll see ring-tailed lemurs. Apparently, in a pet store. That's what she says. A pet store. I looked them up. They're an endangered species. And possibly they're in a pet store to be sold as an exotic pet? I don't know. She shows a goat. Yeah. It's an endangered species. It's very short. She shows you just enough to get angry. So we have, you know, these turtles, whatever they're on, one is being very aggressive to the other, and she puts actually some words on the screen, something about being cute. Some cute animals from the pet store. She has absolutely no capacity whatsoever to understand when any living being is under duress or stress. I would like to see her under a heat lamp getting nudged constantly 24/7. And we'll just start there for her. Oh, how cute. This is a ring-tailed lemur. This is an endangered species. I put this on a community tab post a little earlier. They're endangered. I don't know where they are. I don't know who's filming or what. We got a goat. Let me look in the reflection of the aquariums to see so we can see who's filming. And I don't know if she's thinking, oh, let me show some cute animals, right? It's a phone with a black case. That is definitely a man's hand. It's got to be Salah. We'll do a detailed enhance afterwards. You know, this aquarium does look very clean. They do look healthy. I have a lot of experience with fish. I don't have a problem with this. They're not overcrowded. But ring-tailed lemur. Let me just read to you my community tab post so you know where I'm coming from on this. I want to see her in a locked enclosure, and I want people to stare in at her and gawk at her and point at her and photograph her and make stupid sounds trying to get her attention while she sits there miserably wanting to get out. That's, at minimum, what I would like to see for Chantal. I would like to see that very much. At minimum. And like I've said before, I'm not a violent person. I'm really not. I've never been like in a physical fight. I've never been like in that kind of situation or position. People I surround myself with tend to be pretty, civilized. But I have thoughts when I see this type of stuff from her. I have thoughts. I do. Let me share with you my community tab post. Maybe I can just put it right here. Yeah, I don't like this at all. And normally I really don't care about Chantal in any capacity whatsoever. Like, I don't care if she lives or dies. I really don't. I don't. But with this type of thing, I have thoughts about her. I do. Thoughts that I wouldn't normally have about anyone, and that I'm not really actually comfortable having. But she can disappear. at any point, and the world is not going to miss her at all. Not at all. Yeah. So, let me show you this. So I took a screenshot. This is the one on the left is her thumbnail from part 2 of the grocery haul. Okay. Okay. And then we have reality on the right side. Okay. So my post to her, I tagged her. I might need to make this a little less blown up, I guess. Hey there, Foodie Bee. Do you really think ring-tailed lemurs belong in a pet store? How about goats? Personally, I think you belong locked in a small enclosure while people taunt and photograph you, but that's just me. How are Julia's vaccinations coming? Do you have an appointment yet, or are you setting her up for a life of fail with you as a pet owner? Time will tell. There she is. There she is. And I posted a link if you're interested about the ring-tailed lemur. Lemurs are the most endangered mammal group in the world. Ring-tailed lemurs are an endangered species. Population fragmentation is a major threat to these lemurs, mostly due to human-induced habitat loss and degradation. And this is a link to the Smithsonian's National Zoo and Conservation Biology Institute. And this is where I got the information from. It's a primate. It's a primate. It's basically like, I guess it's in the monkey family. And so they got to be pretty intelligent. But it tells you all about them. Fun facts, everything. But look at the conservation status. Let me move it over a little bit. Conservation status, endangered. Endangered. And apparently they're in a pet store. And she thinks it's cute to have it videoed and placed at the beginning of a grocery haul video. I totally agree, Crystal Cat. I've never had such hate and vitriol for someone. I've had to check myself to make sure I mentally stay healthy, but it's a fine line for sure. And truly, when I'm watching her, I find her very boring. I find her really mentally dense. Like, there's just not a lot going on upstairs. There's not a lot going on there. She's just a very dumb person in general. I know people are just waiting for her to people are just waiting for her to collapse and die. And I hope it's live streamed when it happens. I do. I hope it gets live streamed. We need to see that. I think we all need that at this point. We need to see the resolution to this, I think. And really that's what it's going to come down to. That's what we need. But in the meantime, she's boring as hell. Absolutely boring as hell. Has nothing to say, nothing going on in her brain at all, other than what am I going to eat? What should I order to eat? What can I cook? And oh shoot, I got to put out a video today of something. So let me get a couple of pets as props. So when I completely run out of content ideas, I can just put the camera on them. And really, any other time, I'll throw some food at them. But other than that, they, don't bother me with them. Yeah, don't worry about their health care. Of course, it's just her pattern. This is her pattern of neglect of her animals. And the more she tries to drone on about how BBJ wasn't neglected, we are seeing it in real time. So any of you thick-headed beezers who don't see it, who believe her that she hasn't neglected and abused her animals, you're seeing it in real time with Julia. And if you can't open your eyes and see that, you're probably in the right place with Ms. Foodie Beauty. Dense. No critical thinking skills. Just going along for the ride. And maybe you neglect animals too. Like attracts like, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. I think so. I'm just honestly, like I've tried to correct a lot of the misinformation that she has put out about Islam, and people say, yeah, but she's not really Muslim. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she is. It doesn't matter if she's only putting something around her head to make her head look smaller than her body. Whatever she's doing. It doesn't matter. The fact that she puts out false information about my religion, that needs to be corrected. I'm not correcting Chantal. I really don't give a damn what she does in her daily life. She can seriously have that CPAP fail in the middle of the night and never wake up. Sorry, that's how I feel. When I see animals like this, that idiot that she's supposedly married to is filming so she can have more content to make her video 8 minutes long, I hope that CPAP fails. You're going to lose electricity in the middle of the night, and Salah is going to wake up, knock, 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 because I know you don't stay in the same bedroom. Aren't you going to get up? You should start filming. She doesn't answer. You're going to go in, and it's going to be a 600-pound cold body. And that would be the best thing for every animal in the world. I can critique lol cows. I can, look at behaviors. I can say, oh, well, stop telling people that Muslim women don't swim and don't dance and blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. You start messing with animals. I feel it like I'm shaking. I feel like you're coming for me. When you neglect an animal and you exploit animals, I take it very personally. These dogs that she was talking about in another video, I don't even know. She was talking about Baladi dogs. I have Baladi dogs. Dogs that are on the street in the Middle East that roam and howl in the middle of the night. Those are the dogs I have. I brought them back with me from Egypt. So when she talks about those dogs waking her up at night howling, those are my dogs. They poison those dogs. And when I look at Chantal, I can see, I couldn't imagine how could people do that? It is such a horrendous process for it to happen. And it's possibly the reason why my litter of 10 was orphaned, because they think it's possible that the mother was poisoned, because you poison the mother. All the puppies who are feeding, they were only 12 days old, they're going to die too. And thankfully, someone brought them all to a vet and the mother died. And I took them all and bottle fed them. And 12 and a half years later, I have some of them here with me in the States. And I used to wonder what kind of evil people could do this to an animal. There are other solutions. You can trap, neuter, release. There are programs like that, but they reproduce so fast. And I wonder who could do that. And then I see Chantal complaining about a dog howling at night. And I thought, that's the person. That's the kind of person who does that. I do mean that, Autumn Joan Hart. I do. That would be the resolution that everyone needs. That's, for me, the resolution that every animal on this planet needs. Everyone's waiting for consequences. There's your consequence. It's going to happen. Autumn Joan Hart. I used to have some level of grace for Chantal. I used to. Especially as a Muslim. I'm like, well, No matter how she behaves, she took the Shahada. For me, as a Muslim, I am to treat her as a sister, as a Muslim. So in the beginning, right, that's what I did. That's what I did. This tiger park is what set me completely to the other side, where I don't have a moment of grace. It's okay if you're not okay with me saying that. You don't have to agree with me on every little thing. You don't have to. It's okay. I'm just stating how I feel. Well, we didn't see the tigers being abused. Oh, so it's not happening. Oh, well, actually, and she doubled down and said that, you know, it's an okay place. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. That told me all I needed to know. And we have this idiot going into a pet store filming these ring-tailed lemurs who are endangered. Okay, Lydia J., have a good night. I'm sounding unhinged. You don't know what's happening in my life. I'm watching an animal abuser. That's what I'm watching. I'm watching a cat that she took off the street. That's fine. Whatever. Took it to the vet. Had a Depo-Provera shot. Okay, let's stop the heat cycle. Stop the heat cycle so that we can get her vaccinated. And then we'll get her spayed. But that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. The heat cycle is paused for now. And she has no intention of getting the cat vaccinated or spayed. She basically said that a few days ago. So no, I don't care what happens to her. Good riddance. And if you think that's too extreme and that's too much for you, that's fine. No one has to agree with me. I'm just stating how I feel. Let's watch part 2 of the grocery haul, shall we?
So I had a nap in between both groceries hauls. This one, I just took my asthma medication. This one is, how much was this one? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the frozen.
And now she's frozen. And I mean, I know you can't see this on screen, but this video is literally 8 minutes, 5 seconds long. Your video has to be at least 8 minutes long to have mid-roll ads, to have ads in the middle of your video. So that animal content is what brought her over the 8 minutes.
Stuff here. I have some chicken livers. That's for Salah. Oops. Some chicken breast. Some frozen strawberries. A water. A random water. And some lightly seasoned potato wedges. I'm gonna put the chicken. Oops, one of the cartons full.
Lots of potatoes, lots of fries. I killed her video with my vibe. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, I have been told that a kitten at a school that I was working at was going to have her life ended by the end of the day because she was too annoying walking into the school. And I said, give me the cat. Give me the cat. And I took the cat home. I have seen things happen to animals that should never happen to animals. If you haven't seen that, if you haven't stepped in to stop it yourself, you probably don't understand my passion for that. And, you know, I hope you never have to see it, but if you have, you probably know where I'm coming from.
In a bag. Then we have some aloo tikki, which is like an Indian potato dish. Some more frozen corn.
So supposedly she had just woken up from a nap. So after the first grocery haul, she had to lay down and take a nap. So yeah, is she drugged? Maybe. And I think it's a new hijab because she was napping. So she probably took the other one off and then put this one on when she started to film for the second one. Becca, also many people feel that way towards Chantal and not many are brave enough to say it out loud. Just because you voice it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Of course not. Of course not. No one will go, in my belief, as a Muslim, no one goes before their time. Whatever your time is your time. Is your time. I can hope for evil to stop in whatever way that's going to happen. And for everyone's resolution to get some closure to this moron on the screen, yeah, I'd like to see it live streamed. Why not? Why not?
Some frozen whitefish. Got more frozen than I thought. Some super spirals. We have a lot of French fries. And I like these, so these are vegetables of the day. And another random water. So every bag they put a water inside? Okay, well thank you.
Well, my thinking is that they're probably putting a frozen bottle of water in every bag of cold items. And then by the time she's getting it, it's thawed.
Alright, I'm going to put this away. Yalla.
I've been on several different asthma medications also, Lisa, and I've never been in a sedated state after taking them at all. Not at all.
Oh, this looks nice. We also have some ground meat, ground beef.
Meat. So lap of the bear, you get
Sorry,
it.
eggs.
You get it.
This is like less than $1, 75 cents or something. Alright, these were on sale as well. Very cheap. And I like these drinks, but Capri Sun, strawberry, 1 strawberry.
Capri Sun for Salah's school lunches. Kids and animals, Emily B. Cruelty to those who can't protect themselves are unforgivable. 127%. Yes, I agree.
And 1 orange.
Lots of Capri Sun. Are those for Salah's kids or just for his lunches at school?
Okay.
Thank you, Darkest Coven.
So we have these like pre-made things. I don't really like these, but Salah likes them. This is a pizza. Cheese and za'atar puff. And another pizza.
She barely holds it up to the camera.
Some marshmallow candy. Some Reese's. Some 3-in-1. This brand I've never tried, but it's supposed to be like Nescafe.
Lap of the Bear, I just rescued a little kitten Sunday night. That's wonderful. What color is the kitten and how old? Hey, BB True. How's it going?
Oh my gosh. And saffron. Look at the little bottle of saffron.
That's how it comes. It's
We have some
expensive.
7 spices. Baking paper, parchment paper. Put that here. Whoa, that's a lot.
She doesn't even say what it is. Why is what in a block?
Yeast.
Yeah, yeast.
Yeast. Does she need yeast? I mean, what are you making, Chantal? Bread, donuts? What are you making?
And butter chicken paste. You add like your cream and stuff separate, but there's all the spices in there already, so. Okay, we have some labin. We have some microwavable dishes.
What are those for? For Salah to take to work? Or what? For leftovers to take over to his family's apartment?
Flour, 2 kgs. And some hot dog buns.
Hot dog buns. Where's the hot dogs?
It's like they knew I would need this water.
They were just chicken sausages. We didn't see any hot dogs. Oh, yeah, Marwa, I know you know. Marwa sees the same thing that I've seen. So, people who've seen things get it.
Lettuce. All 2 kilos of most of the things here. 2 kilos of limes. Everything was 75 cents per kilo. Potatoes, we got...
Listen to this.
4 of those because we share.
They share the potatoes. We have 4 potatoes because we share. Do you not share the other groceries? Huh? Are these your groceries and Salah buys his groceries and he has like a separate fridge or something? Because we share? 4 potatoes because we share.
Lettuce. All 2 kilos of most of the things here. 2 kilos of limes. Everything was 75 cents per kilo. Potatoes, we got 4 of those because we share.
Because we share.
Bread.
That is a lot of limes. What are they going to do with all those limes? That's crazy. Crazy. It's only a month old, seemed to be lost or abandoned by Mama. It's mainly white with patches of black. For now, he's called Potato. As his white was dirt brown when I caught him on the street. Oh, Potato. Cute, cute, cute. Your 5-month-old kitten is getting spayed tomorrow and got her shots on time. Chantal could never dream, Maven. You're absolutely right. And, you know, in my area where I live, if people can't afford to neuter or spay their pets, you can qualify to purchase a voucher for deeply discounted spay and neuter services. And there are vets who offer that. So if you can't afford the full operation surgery, you know, that's an option for some places, as it is in my area.
Onions. Whole bag of cucumbers.
She said she shares with neighbors, but said a couple of days ago she doesn't know her neighbors. She did say that. She says in comments of this video she shares produce with family and friends. Okay, where are they? I mean, really, there's not a lot of food here. People think it is. I don't know. To me, this isn't a lot of food if you only go grocery shopping like every week and a half or so, especially for her. And she orders out. Nice old broad. Nice.
Bag of eggplants.
Oh, you need that eggplant. Your rescue girl is also a cow cat, Emily B. Nice.
Bag of tomatoes.
Tomato.
2 kilos of carrots.
Those are some big carrots.
I'm gonna have to find a place for this in the fridge after. Alright, well,
so
that's
put
about
out.
it for this.
She's so put out by having her groceries delivered. Oh, I'm going to have to find a place for all this stuff. How about, Chantal, say Alhamdulillah. That's what I do. When I go grocery shopping and I put it all away, and if I go back and open the fridge and I see it full with food for myself, for the dogs, for you know, Alhamdulillah, thank God. Thank God. In this economy, I can fill my fridge and feed myself and my dogs. Thank God. She's put out that she has to sit at home, place her grocery order, have it delivered to her, and she's put out that she has to put it away and find room in the refrigerator. How about thanking God? How many people would love to have this quantity of food, Chantal? How about a little gratitude? Just a little.
So I'm gonna try to find somewhere to put these vegetables, most of them in the fridge, or put them away. So yeah, that's it for the haul. The grand total was. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And as much as I didn't enjoy making it. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Nina. Yes, I have actually already downloaded that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that very much.
Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. You hate it here, Nina? Huh? Her Palestinian fellow Muslims are suffering and she's just annoyed over trivial things. Jamaican saying that is a whole other element that apparently is not really on her mind at all. Kimberlina, yeah, she wishes she had this much food. I mean, it's just, it's shocking how much food prices have gone up. It really is. KT, Chantal is such a spoiled brat. I agree. She needs a little bit of hardship in her life, I think. I think so.
Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you very, very much. I'm trying to think of where my dice game is. Oh. Let me bring up her pizza mukbang and then I'll put the dice on the screen, okay? I just don't know where it is at the moment, but I will find it and we'll play it while we're watching the video. We don't have to stop. Pizza Spooktacular. Okay. And you know, unfortunately, I can't win. People have been upset with me for not being hard enough on Chantal. People are upset with me for being too hard on Chantal. I can't win, and there's no reason to even try. So I just say what I feel. I say what I think, and the chips are gonna fall where they are. I'd rather just do that than try to be fake to win people that, you know, I'm gonna lose eventually anyway because they're gonna disagree with me at some point. So yeah. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see this pizza disaster. Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hello! Assalamu alaikum. Hello, guys. Hello. All right. This is not delivery, and it's not Delicio either. It's Beezeroni pepperoni. It's if I lean my head back you can't really see me. Anyway, you don't need to see me. So you can't see me. This is homemade pizza. Yeah. Everything from scratch. Well, not the cheese and pepperoni, but I made, and not the sauce. I made the pizza dough with flour, yeast, sugar, olive oil, salt, some water. Wow, it's perfectly done. Look at that in the middle.
Listen to her.
I have an eye for this.
Cutting into that.
I never took any classes. It's like a little crispy, but soft in the center.
Okay, Katie.
How am I going to cut this? There's a pepperoni in the middle of where I want to cut. If I cut weird shapes, it's going to... Okay, I'm just going to eat it like a moon. Oh, here we go. I made salad pepperoni. This is pepperoni and black olive.
Woohoo! Snake eyes. Congratulations, KT. Awesome.
So he's enjoying that to himself. Ow, ow. It's right out of the oven. Like, I was waiting. I was standing there going, is it ready yet? Anyway. So, it's Halloween, you know. My step-grandmother would give me so much crap for licking the knife. I'm an adult now, and I can do what I want. Ah! Anyway, Capri Sun. The straws were always a pain on these things. There is so much satisfaction out of making your own. I need to chug water. Water's for chugging, juices for sipping.
Chug
That's my
away.
rule. Otherwise, I just go through too much juice.
Diabetes.
So, strawberry, I feel like a kid. I never got these as a kid. I wasn't that lucky. My mom gave me papaya
Cheese,
juice.
L-O-S-E-R.
Wow, look at that. Ow, ow, ow. Still too hot. Ow, ow.
Yes, Amanda, it is. Halloween is not a permitted holiday to be celebrated by Muslims. I made a whole video on it. Yeah. And I read a sheikh's opinion on that. It absolutely is not allowed. But she has made it, she does her own interpretation. And she has decided that it's okay for her to celebrate as long as she doesn't actively worship the devil. That's what she said. So, you can make up your own rules. You might as well just make up your own religion if you're working by your own rules, right? Right? Can we make bets on the dice game? No, because that would be gambling. So it's just a fun little game. That's all.
I need to eat it. Do you want a beauty bite?
Calm your tits, haters. You all suck
Beauty bite. And I have ketchup to do it because I don't have
And here's
ranch.
my beautiful wife,
And,
Chantal, is stunning as usual.
The pizza sauce is yummy. So I put some pizza sauce. And then I put some Parmesan cheese. And then some mozzarella. I mixed, his was like a mixed cheese pizza. Just 2 cheese.
Jesus.
Cheese is too expensive these days.
Oh, is it?
I'm going to cut it even smaller. So yeah. That's his favorite. Bismillah.
I am so
I made this. I made this.
Okay, Chantal, you assembled ingredients. Let's be real. Exactly. She didn't toss the dough.
When
She
you
gotta-
make your pizza, you can control the toppings.
Is that right? Good.
I was really tired. Like, if I go down for a nap
Oh, I got you, otters and elephants. I
and
know.
I get up, I'm
I
like
gotcha.
a bear out of hibernation.
Should get that
Anyway.
CPAP recalibrated, maybe. Probably doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
Probably doesn't have the right settings
Gotta
anymore.
calm down. All right.
Gotta calm down. No, you should burn the inside
That's
of your
delicious.
mouth badly.
So, I thought I would retell one of my favorite ghost stories. I think it's from an old Unsolved Mysteries episode. Now, I think I told this.
I'm gonna speed her up because this is. Someone in the comments said, I would like to watch you, but hearing you say a few words, then taking a bite, then another few words and taking a bite, she couldn't do it. And there were like 20 something likes on that. So yeah, she barely gets this story out. Yeah, this is a pre-made crust in the grocery haul. She had pizza sauce in a bottle and she had bags of cheese and the, quote unquote pepperoni. It's just beef, like seasoned like pepperoni. And she had a jar of black olives. She assembled ingredients. She didn't make a pizza. She didn't make it. I will speed it up. Yeah, definitely. Because it's mind numbing. And I think that this is how fast her brain works. It's just unbearable.
Hey, we gotta face the facts here. I'm at a point where some of my life is gonna be reruns, honey.
She said, we got to face the facts because some of my life is going to be reruns, honey. It wouldn't be if you got out and did something. It wouldn't be. If you got out and had a life and maybe worked a part-time job, learned the language, make some friends, get out and about, you would have something to talk about. You would. Capri Sun.
So,
Ketchup. Where are the fries? You should have made fries.
there's a couple. Retired.
She should have she should have chosen tedious
And,
rather than Miriam. Everyday tedious. I love it.
Elderly couple
Everyday
from the Texas
boring.
area, I believe. Shout out to all my Texas viewers and fans.
Everyday lazy.
If I have any, I do. I have some. I
Yeah.
love you guys.
Yeah, she has one. Tracy TX. That's her one Texas fan. She's wearing the chef's hat. Oh, you know what? That's probably going to be another video that she puts out like tomorrow. Her making the pizza because she's wearing the chef's hat. She wasn't wearing it when she put the groceries away. So we're going to watch her assemble the pizza probably tomorrow. I'll betcha. It is mostly dough. I like a thin crust. I don't
I gotta
need
make
all
some
that.
bread.
Like a biscuit.
Now that I have flour, yeast,
Now that you have flour, yeast. Okay. We'll see it. Groundhog Day, right, BB True? Exactly. She's choosing that for
I will.
herself.
the husband is Jim. And I don't know what the wife's name is. So they started noticing some strange goings on in their home.
Right, Emily? Imagine being still technically in your 30s and just being like, yeah, I'm out of stories and not making new ones. Enjoy reruns. I'm in my late 40s and I feel like every day a little something happens, even if I don't leave the house. Something cute with my dogs. Something, like I have to fix something that breaks down in my house. I got stuff going on. Or thoughts. How about just having an active mind? Thoughts that come to my head that maybe I want to talk about with somebody. Where's the owl with the chef's hat? It's right here in the left corner. I'll make him a little bit bigger. Yeah, choosing Groundhog Day. Choosing this boring, nothing life. And yeah, Amanda, if Salah married her for love, why is he never seen with her? She made him a separate pizza, and he's in the other room eating by himself. Thin and crispy, me too, KT. I don't need all those carbs, I don't. This to me does not look like a good pizza, but she thinks it's perfect, so that's good.
For me, I mean, they just lived in a normal suburban house. Looked like it was pretty modern. Kind of a bungalow ranch kind of home. And for some reason that makes it creepier. There's something creepy about suburbs for me. I don't know. Where all the houses look the same.
Chantal grew up in New York City. Chantal grew up in Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, as a matter of fact. So suburbs to her are disturbing. Yeah. She's used to nice architecture, different time periods, everything just, unique. And so the suburbs, she finds creepy. Okay. Okay.
That's creepier to me than an old beat down Victorian home.
Beat down Victorian home.
Magnifico.
Okay.
Anyway.
You think so, blind as a Zubat? I'm in my late 40s. I'm almost 50.
One night,
Getting there.
we'll say Betty. Betty got up to use the restroom in the middle of the night, as a lot of us do.
Do you ever get up in the middle of the night and have to use the bathroom? I know, Marwa. Those little packets of ketchup.
And she was in the bathroom, and she was, looking in the vanity mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And she saw in the reflection, pass by her, the figure of a man swinging his arm. I don't know why this detail always gets me, but...
Mm-hmm. Do you still believe in ghosts, Chantal, with your new faith?
I don't know if these people are just full of it, or if I believe them. I don't know.
You're full of it.
Just
We
telling
know
what
that.
they say. But you know how they say the more detail you use, the more it's BS. Because I'm sure when it comes to ghost sightings, there are people who really have seen things and experienced things, but there's some people that just want attention.
Oh, really? Do you know anyone like that, Chantal?
And you never know. You can't prove it.
Someone who just tells stories
So-
to get attention. Hey, Fadnama.
Anyway, she sees this figure.
The
And
sound.
she, it's, you know, kind
Cutting
of
into
starts
this.
for her, but she thinks it must be my husband. So she looks out the door frame to the bathroom in the dark and says,
Listen to her cutting that pizza. It's like she's cutting rubber. It sounds like she's cutting into a bike tire, a bicycle tire.
I am so annoying.
Oh my God. Listen to it. It's like,
You know, kind of startles her, but she thinks it must be my husband. So she looks out the door frame to the bathroom in the dark and says, Jam, is that you, Jam?
And here's my beautiful
And that's pretty
wife,
accurate, that's what she
Chantal,
says it.
is stunning as usual.
stunning, as usual. She is a toddler.
Oh,
She shouldn't have
Friggin-
knives. Take knives
I
away
bit my
from
cheek.
her. Good.
That makes me so angry.
Bite your tongue. Hey, yeah, stay
Don't bother
angry.
me. Okay.
Loser.
Anyway, so she gets no answer from Jim because Jim's in La La Land.
Calm your tits, haters.
Dreaming of
You all
who
suck
knows
it.
what. Anyway,
She didn't need that dough, period. That was a pre-made crust she took out of a bag.
so
That was on the crust.
she just-
Ultimate
well-
chaos.
maybe I'm half dreaming or something weird. You know,
I'm gonna take that as a sound bite. I am. It. I know. It sounds like a bicycle tire. Like. At least my wife makes a pizza crust that is edible. At least. And then I'm gonna have the sound of the. Oh God.
it's been a while since I've seen this episode or told the story. So
Okay.
if I get anything wrong or embellish, it's not my
Yeah.
fault.
Don't bother to refresh yourself before you go live, before you record this. Why would you do that?
So then other weird things start happening. You know, she tells Jim about it.
Oh God.
I mean, Jim is probably like, "Oh yeah, crazy woman," until things start happening to him.
Pizza crust in the air fryer.
One day,
Mini pizzas. She
on a
can't
piece
do
left in
that.
it, Jim
Oh.
hears his electric drill going off upstairs.
5:30.
He had been
in the
working on
morning.
something in the home and he left it in the hallway upstairs. And he heard the drill going off.
Great story, Chantal.
So he thought, well, maybe an electrical shortage or something weird. Who knows? Immediately when I hear things going off that shouldn't, I think demon right away. Like when I was a kid. Well,
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? You think of demons, huh, Chantal? I don't doubt that for a second. I don't doubt that for a second.
Yeah, I was younger, maybe 11 or 12. My baby sister had a Barney doll that talked, you know, like, you're super dee duper. Anyway, it used to go off by itself. Demon.
Demon. Okay. Okay, la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
Anyway, he goes upstairs. You can guess what happens. Write it in the comments. It's almost too cliche. The
Good
drill wasn't plugged
question,
in.
BB. That's a good question. I've seen that before. I'll have to look. That's a very good question.
Boring.
You are boring. Definitely.
I hope that's not true, because what kind of afterlife would you want to live where you have to think, how am I going to get someone's attention today? Oh, I'll manipulate the drill. You know?
So tell us that you haven't looked into what afterlife is like for Muslims.
Let me change the channel while they're watching Days of Our Lives. Like, anyway,
Listen to the knife.
so he goes upstairs to check it out, and meanwhile the wife is downstairs going, Jam! Jam! What's the matter, Jam? No, she's not really. I made that up. Anyway,
Oh my God.
So things like that are happening. One day she was in the kitchen.
Yeah, most of us have lost
Doing
the
dishes.
story by now. Ghosts in the background.
And she felt 2 sharp tugs on her sweater.
She's talking about a drill. I just hear a saw.
And she turned around and she says, no. And she turned around and was like, Jan? Imagine she turned around and the ghost was like, you want me to dry? That would be awesome.
Great joke, Chantal. Great
But no.
joke.
You loser. Loser.
The ghost is just being a nuisance. He's beezing, not offering to dry the dishes. So, I am so annoying.
Trying to drown out
But
the
what really
chewing
spooked
sounds.
Jan had this. They started using the system where if she was upstairs in bed, they had this call. Poor Jim. She had a call bell. Betty had a call bell for Jim if she needed something from downstairs.
A call bell.
And
Why am I
here's my
laughing? That's
beautiful
totally
wife,
Salah
Chantal,
in
who is
20 years.
stunning as usual.
I'm kidding. Anyway, they had a call bell.
Stuff it in, Chantal. Jamaican saying, do you
Pizza sauce
doubt
mouth.
that she would eat that whole thing?
And one day Betty was having that.
If she doesn't eat the whole thing, it's because she's trying to stay within what she thinks are guidelines for binge eating for YouTube. But as soon as she shuts the camera off, she'll just continue eating, of course. What adult buys Capri Suns for themselves, Madonna Knowles? Good question. Those have so much sugar in them. They're for kids. They got a lot of them.
And Jim was downstairs reading Sports Illustrated or whatever.
Sports Illustrated.
And the bell goes off. And he yells to his wife, Betty, is that you? Silence. All that you could hear is the hum of the refrigerator.
This is a bedtime story. It's working, right?
So he sits back down, goes back to looking at Tyra Banks, and then the bell goes off again.
Tyra Banks.
This time, he said, he got the biggest chill. All the hair was standing on end.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tyra's pretty powerful, so, you know.
Thank you very much for the super tasty pizza. It's better than Pizza Hut.
Better than Pizza Hut.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it.
Everything I've been cooking, Salah's been loving, and that gives me a high. I love it.
Motivation, right?
Yeah, it makes me proud that I do something. And I love to, like, make you happy, like, with good food, too.
I'm proud of you, baby.
Well, it's
Thank
the
you,
only
babe.
thing you can make them happy with, other than that.
I feel like crying. Because,
Paperwork
I don't know.
to Canada. So keep cooking, I guess.
He's always like that. And I'm not used to having a partner who... I'm not saying every part of my life was crap, but in this way, you know, so encouraging and motivating and so into what I'm doing, you know?
He's really into you,
It
huh?
makes me happy because I'm proud of myself. You know, this is...
Great.
well, a lot of people cook every day, but, you know, I used to order out, like, twice a day. And now...
Once
I
a
was
day.
like, I want pizza. Should I order pizza? No, I got my butt out of bed, even though I really was tired and didn't feel well. And I started the dough, cleaned up while I'm going, and
Started
because
the
that's the most
dough.
tedious part of cooking is the cleanup.
Oh, is it? Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yes, Ms. Mack. How sad is it that her version of a bad afterlife is trying to get others' attention? She's not self-aware enough to realize that's how she's living her life right now. That's the comment of the day right there, Ms. Mack. That's it right there. Wow. Do you mind if I screenshot that, Ms. Mack? Wow, that's very, yeah, that's quite astute of an observation.
But anyway, I'm kind of full.
Yeah, sure.
I'll save it. I like cold pizza.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mack.
So anyway, we finished the story.
That is so good.
That
Perfect.
bread. Actually, Pizza Hut makes me feel they use a lot of oil in their dough. I remember I knew somebody who used to work there, and they used to take the pan and just pour a whole bunch of oil. And who knows what kind of oil. I used a little bit of olive oil on the parchment paper. I don't have a baking sheet, so I just cooked this on the this. I'm really proud of myself. I found the idea of making dough so daunting. But if you go back, what now, hundreds of years? People still make their own bread. But, I mean, people used to make their own bread or you didn't get any. You know, that's why they say...
Chantal, where you live right now, people are making their own bread. That bread that you buy, you know how it molds really fast? It's because there's no preservatives in it. There's a lady around the block that's making that bread. FYI. Remember hundreds of years ago when people used to make their own bread? People are making their bread every day around the world, Chantal. I know. Shocking. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, that is a very dense pizza. Very, very dense. Let's remember he likes dino nuggies and fries, Madonna. That's right. That's right. That's his favorite.
The best thing since sliced bread. Well, no, I disagree. Sliced bread doesn't taste as good as homemade. Not in a million years. So from now on, I'm going to try to make some dough if I make, you know... I bought some hot dog buns, but hamburgers, buns for stew, whatever. Anyway, by the way, I made a beef stew for Salah, and we had that for lunch yesterday. I didn't feel like filming cooking, guys. I didn't feel like filming this either, cooking this, because honestly, I just like to enjoy just putting something on, listening while I'm cooking, and not wearing full hijab and bhai and everything. So
she didn't record
but I will
it.
cook still for you guys. Don't worry, we have a good week coming up.
Don't worry.
So yeah. Anyway, so he said he got chills. He went upstairs. And his wife was asleep. So, another thing they would report hearing both of them when they were in bed is they had a little dish.
Oh my God, what was that? That was just like a cut out of nowhere. So awkward.
Have a good week coming up. So yeah. Anyway, so he said he got chills. He went upstairs and his wife was asleep. So, another thing they would report hearing both of them when they were in bed is they had a little dish. Excuse me, that had dimes in it. And they would hear the dimes. Somebody playing in the dimes and dropping the dimes. Maybe you wanted to borrow a few cents, whatever. I'm very glad I did this. Yeah. I'm enjoying cooking because honestly, I'm not kidding you, the quality of the food I make is actually a lot better than a lot of restaurants. My beef stew was so good. It was so good.
Look at this. Beef stew on what else but rice. Rice. Oh my God.
Anyway, enough bantering. I could talk forever. I'm very chatty.
About nothing, too.
I feel good. You know, I feel good about doing something. Oh, I really bit my cheek hard there.
Good.
Took a chunk out of it.
Good.
Oh.
Swallow it.
All right, guys.
Choke
I
on
appreciate
it.
you watching this. So that's my ghost story. I like that. I like that episode. Honestly, it kind of just makes me laugh the way they interact and jam. Anyways, that's about it. I guess I don't have anything else to talk about. So if you celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween. And we're going to watch a horror movie now. I'm not sure which one. But there's a Five Nights at Freddy's movie out now at the theater. So I don't know. Are you guys going to watch that? What are you guys doing for your Halloween?
You don't care.
I was going to make it pumpkin shape, but I was just too like... I guess I could have just pinched the dough up and it would have been a pumpkin. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.
The flip side. All right. Oops. I don't have a flip side for you, Chantal. So sorry, but I don't. Let me get that off the screen. Nope, no flip side for Chantal. No. Was she telling a story? Yes. I think I can recap, generally. Just because, I've watched it twice now, so I think I can. I don't know. You know what? Let's change the scene. Let me bring my chef hat owl into the sunflower field. That's better, I think, huh? Yeah, a change of scenery. I think we need that. So, yeah, the story is that she was watching, I think it was that show Mysteries or something. I don't know. A ghost story. She was talking about a ghost story. This old guy and this old lady, she got up in the middle of the night, went to the bathroom, and some guy she saw in the mirror walking behind her. Just a bunch of random nonsense. And something about she had a bell to call him up, and they heard dimes dropping. That was it. That was the story. So I really didn't get much more out of it than that. I didn't. She's going to flop down on the couch and let it all hang out, Angel. Oh, yeah. Tyra Banks was in the house at some point, and that's when the guy got the chills. Yeah. You only got that there was a woman and a man? Yeah, that's probably probably a lot more than most people got. And I listened to it twice, and that's all I got from it. Unsolved Mysteries, and I heard a dish full of dimes. Right, Crystal Cat? Yep, dimes dropping. Dropping dimes, Chantal? Who you dropping dimes on? Her future vision of Salah. Reading Sports Illustrated with the Tyra Banks edition. He wishes. He wishes.
You wish.
You wish, Salah. You wish. It's all just ramble so she can place lots of ads. Pretty much. Pretty much. Government issued falafel. I'm not having a rough night. I just can't stand people who have such disregard and indifference for animals. I'm not having a bad night. I'm really not. I'm really not. I just have no tolerance for it. None. And whenever she does this animal type stuff in her content, and I've done it before. I fly off the handle a little bit, To me, that's a perfectly reasonable response. I'm not flying to Kuwait to deal with it. People are like, whoa, she's really unhinged. She even said that. That's what I'm saying. I don't go real life. I don't. But I can vent about how I feel about this piece of trash and how she feels about animals and how Julia is not going to receive the health care that she deserves and is entitled to. And as a pet owner, as a Muslim, you are required to take care of all of their needs, including mental and emotional health. Believe it or not. It's not just feeding and... No. It's much, much more. Should she even be talking about ghosts? Mega Omega, that's the thing. It's like, she seems very, I don't even want to say as a new revert, because there's so much more that you learn when you're about to revert or when you have just reverted. There should be a natural curiosity about all those things. Do Muslims believe in ghosts? So I don't see anything wrong with talking about ghosts, but as a Muslim, if she was developed in her faith, she would think about that subject entirely differently. That they're not people coming, like crossing over from the other side to visit. She would know that that's not what Muslims believe. So she should have told her Cuba story. That was scarier. Oh. Uh-oh, 15 minutes left for trick-or-treating. Uh-oh. Is Frank in bed? Thank you, Blind as a Zubat. I agree with you, and, people are going to give me crap no matter what I say, so I'm just going to say how I feel and say what I think. And however that turns out is how it turns out, As long as I got to be true to myself. I'm not trying to pander to any group, this one or that one, or, If I lose all my subscribers because I say what I think, then it's probably not the right platform for me, That's kind of how I see it. Compared to Chantal, you're an angel and you have good intentions, unlike her, and you care about others, unlike her. I feel like I'm a regular person with normal empathy. And I do have a little bit extra for animals and anyone that's vulnerable. Seniors, animals, and children. Anyone who can't necessarily stand up for themselves or speak up for themselves. I have natural empathy for that. I feel like most people do. But Chantal just does not. She doesn't. Literally does not care at all. And if you don't care, don't have pets. And don't take care of elderly people. And don't have children if you truly don't care about others, Just deal with yourself. And whoever chooses to put themselves around you. Affect those people that want to be there. Not people and animals and children and seniors who don't want to be there. Frank has been in bed for like an hour and a half. Oh, he was just so stressed. Just better to go night-night. Why was he stressed out? Because of the trick-or-treaters? Is the doorbell ringing? Poor Frank. Most people feel that way about Chantal Granny Noodles. I thought so. I've been thinking it, but I'm like, I try to, Try to keep it a little more reserved than that, but hey, you know. You got to get some sleep. You got a doctor's appointment at 10. Okay, good night, Mags R. Good luck at your appointment tomorrow. Good luck. There's a lot of us who are just waiting for nature to take its course here in Sense of Purpose. It's gonna happen, you know. It will. It will for everybody, not just her. I got picked on most of my life, so I appreciate people like AYS. I only learned to have a voice in the last 6 years. It's very important to be able to speak up for yourself, for sure, and it's not easy for everybody. But the more you practice it and the more you do it, it becomes easier. And then you can speak up for others also. So, yeah. I appreciate you, Creepy Corner. I personally don't hate her, mostly due to the fact people with her personality type would love the hate just as much as the love itself. Apathy drives them insane, though. That's true, Blind as a Zubat. Like with narcissists, you basically just... You be as boring as possible. You don't react to them. And that's how you get them to lose interest. You don't react emotionally either way. You don't get upset. You don't get overly happy. You just stay very mundane. And then they move on because you're not doing it for them. I don't think you can be an empathetic person without having those visceral reactions to protecting the vulnerable. I totally agree, Emily B. I really do. I really do. I really do. Yeah. She only cares about herself. She's made it very obvious with how easily she uses and discards others. Absolutely messy. That's right. My mom handles the door during this time, still hits not hearing my dog bark anymore. Oh, Omega, Omega. I'm so sorry. There are those little things, huh, that remind you. Yeah. Yeah. Frankie Frank. Little Frank is so sweet. He's very protective. He doesn't like strangers. He's my sweet angel protector bird. I love him so much. Oh. Okay, Lisa, good night. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. Good night, Lisa. One of your parents is a narcissist, which is why I learned that. Okay, so you know exactly. Right. Right. Yep. You fell asleep and woke up and you're still alive. Huh, Jinx's Journey? You fell asleep. I can't believe it. Time for me to switch to YouTube. ASMR videos for sleep. Okay, Freya Spooky Cats. Have a great night's sleep. What kind of ASMR videos do you guys like to fall asleep to? If I do it, I do, it's called Heavy Rain on a Car Windshield. I think it's Relaxed Guy channel. It's the best for me. Yeah, Heavy Rain on a Car Windshield. It's so good. Zonks me right out. Not even 5 minutes. It's a long video too. That's right, the gray rock technique. Yep. It takes a shockingly long time to make a narcissist lose interest, and they'll go to weird levels to try and get the reaction they crave. Right. Gray rock is the technique of being as boring as a gray rock to get a narcissist to leave you alone. You guys know exactly what's going on here. Your soft voice nodded me off. It happens a lot, Jinx's Journey. Aw. Storm sounds? Yeah, those are good. Rain and thunder, BB True? Nice. New meditation music? Ray's day-to-day vlogs? Nice. The Rio Rain channel? Oh, yeah, we're Schneffer. Native American flutes or piano for sleeping. Yes. Deeply relaxing, the Native American flutes. Something about that. I learned how to stand up so I can defend against my mom. She always hated having kids. So nowadays I am doing better, and dogs and animals are why I also found how to speak up. Yeah, so you've definitely been through it. Yeah. Catherine, your voice is so soothing. It makes me sleepy. I'm sorry. You listen to audiobooks before bed? That's nice. 24 Rain and Thunder? Nice. Okay. Wow. Cartoons or raining in Osaka, lo-fi. Nice. 24/7 live stream of thunder. Nice. You're a night owl, Granny Noodles? I am too. A couple Tylenols calms the arthritis down. It makes me sleepy, old broad. Oh. I love listening to the French whisper. His voice puts me right to sleep no matter what he's talking about. Oh, I have to look that one up. Marwa, yes, some Soras sometimes. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Love panpipes to sleep too. Mm-hmm. You sleep to the sound of your cat snoring? Aw. Chanting songs. You've been here the whole time listening, been cleaning, editing, and now I'm taking a break. Nice, Ray. I'm so glad you stayed. Okay, Fatnama. Your boyfriend asked you to get off the phone. Okay. Good night, Fatnama. Thanks for bringing the snacks, as usual. As usual. Do you guys ever listen to Relax Area ASMR, the Salah and Chantal ASMR channel to go to sleep? Do you ever use that channel? Listening to music in a rainy car ride? Yes! Nice, Emily. I know, there's so many good ones. William Shatner? Okay. Oh, there's one, it's from a TV show that I've never seen before. Okay, I've never seen it, but it does put me to sleep, and it's meant to do that. Let me look it up really quick. You guys might know who it is. It's a cartoon. And the guy just speaks in a monotone. And he just tells the same, he just keeps talking. And it's kind of like how Chantal talks, like a whole bunch of nothing, but it's actually very soothing and it's very monotone. But it's meant to put you to sleep, and it does. Let me look. Joe Pera. Do you guys know who that is? Joe Pera talks you to sleep for 10 hours. It's got 11 million views. It does put me... Oh, from Adult Swim. You guys ever watch Adult Swim? I never have, really. Let me play a little... Oh, not in my premium account. Oh my gosh. Let me play like a little bit of it. And you guys might know who it is when you see it. If I get a copyright claim, I can edit it out, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. If not, you know, we just deal with those things as they come. It's all part of this YouTube game, you know. Sounds like one of my pooches needs to go outside. Joe Pera talks you to sleep for 10 hours. You guys let me know if you know who this is. I don't even know who it is, but it's very effective. And it's animated. Oh, that's not putting anyone to sleep.
Hello. My name is Joe Pera, and I'm sorry that you're having trouble dozing off. That's why I made you this show. Because in my opinion, falling asleep is one of the best feelings there is. Even better than harmonizing with your boys. Oh, you like my new sweater? I'm trying to do more style. Anyhow, I figured we could maybe explore some mildly interesting subjects, such as how come people don't cheer after every firework? Or perhaps do a guided meditation to help visualize yourself as a grandparent? Or well, anything that will help relax you into sleep and keep your mind off of the day-to-day worries that make you anxious. Like remembering to refill the ice cube trays and race relations.
Race
For
relations.
example, I was thinking about this while shoveling earlier. When Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife, she must have felt pretty sad. It was a terrible thing to do, and I don't want to
Yeah.
defend him.
Definitely.
But try thinking about it from his perspective for a moment.
Yeah.
He spends all day thinking about the universe and how big it is. How our star, the sun, is just one of dozens of stars in the galaxy, which is just one of dozens of galaxies in the known universe, all set against handfuls and handfuls of time.
So he tells the same story over and over, but it loops for 10 hours. So you watch it all the way through once, and you'll probably get through like halfway through it again, but then you're asleep. Then you're out. I'll link it in the chat if you guys want to fall asleep to it. Yeah, I've fallen asleep with him many, many times. And I don't even know who he is from Adult Swim. Like, I've never watched that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, let me put a link in the chat. It's effective. It really is. It's just the monotone. And he doesn't say anything that's like thought-provoking. So it just kind of lulls you to sleep. Yeah. But yeah, like the sound of the fireplace, the dog, chime at 3 a.m. You just passed your first year in psychology, criminology. Nice. Very nice. It's excellent. You like a fan to sleep with? Yeah, that's pretty good too. Yeah, that definitely helps a lot. You like that, Jessie Rose? Good, good. Yep, the link is in the chat. It's very helpful. 10 hours too, so it's going to get you through the entire night. Yeah, when I put a fan on, like a fan on low, the dogs just like, they just pass out. They sleep for the whole night, all the way through. Just like that white noise, you know, blocking everything out. My area is very, very quiet, but, you know, car door slamming outside, that could, so it drowns out stuff out. Have you seen the handheld pulse devices? For what? I don't know what to say to that. Like, how did you get to Hawking cheating on his wife? To the massiveness of the universe, because it's Stephen Hawking. I mean, the rest of his storytelling, it's, you know, it's worth a watch, but it will put you right out for sure. Handheld pulse device. All you hear is police sirens. Oh. Oh, you have a ceiling fan over your bed? That's nice. I bet that's great, like in the summer. You can have like a light sheet over you or nothing over you and just put the fan on. They're meant to help you sleep with the pulses on them, although I don't like them, so mine's set super low. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I feel like I'm like Joe Pera right now. Like, yeah. You ever think about Stephen Hawking cheating on his wife? I'm like, well, no, I never even knew that happened. Okay. That must have made her feel sad. Yeah, it would make me feel sad. Of course. The comments on this are excellent. If you're ever having a bad trip, I highly recommend watching this show. Very helpful. Someone said, this isn't even a joke. I want to get married with a guy like this. A chill, mellow, and respectful guy full of love. Oh, wow. This has helped a lot of people. I use this to help cope with withdrawal a few years back. I listened to it every night for about 2 weeks. Thank you. You got me through the toughest moment of my life. Wow. Very, very nice. 11 million views. It helped a lot of people. It absolutely did. That's awesome. Probably now have to Google the story on Stephen Hawking's cheating. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jessie Rose. Thank you. You have an open weave blanket, snug and total airflow. That sounds amazing, kitty. Very, very nice. I used to be fine with just a fan. For some reason, now I need to be talked down. Maybe it's from our childhood and hearing bedtime stories. That could be, sure. Okay, John Galt is here now, so from the top, let's start over. He's here, now the party can start. Oh, yeah. John Galt, if you want to hear me rant about Chantal, I would say, how long has this been going? 2 hours? Probably about 45 minutes to an hour in when we start the second video of like the grocery haul part 2. Right at the beginning of that, you can hear me really go on a pretty good rant. A very good rant, I would say. Some people were concerned. Some people were concerned. My sub count has probably gone down, but hey, you know, I gotta be true to myself. Be true. Do like the oldies. This one channel called Nemo's Dreamscapes. They play 24/7 streams for bedtime. Awesome. That's awesome. Blind as a Zubat, that's really sweet. I would still like to have a conversation with this person, though. Give me all the wandering conversations. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Creepy Corner. Channels like here are healing. YouTube can be toxic and healing all in the same hat. It really depends where you go and where you spend a lot of your time on YouTube. Yeah, it really does. I don't spend much time in Girl World, other than watching Chantal. There's a few reaction channels that I like to catch when I can, but I'm in other parts of YouTube the majority of the time. You weren't concerned, Darkest Coven? Okay, good. Yeah, where is Billy? I don't know. Yeah, we haven't seen her tonight. We haven't seen Cotton Candy in a long time. I hope she's okay. Why do you always miss my best moments? I don't know if it was my best moment. I think people are kind of divided on that, so... I also love coming here for the content, but I also love the people in chat. Yes, we have the best chat in Gore World. I really believe that. It takes a special channel to create a solid community. Thank you. Hey, you guys make it happen. Seriously. Now all we need is Ryan. Yes, where's Ryan? John and Ryan are the funniest in chat. True. Yep. Yep. I am new and was not concerned. Okay. You just said the quite part out loud? Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, things that people aren't saying. Yeah. Gonna have to go back, I think, and find that like now. Did all the regulars catch the plague as well? I don't know. I don't know. Me too, Monty B. Me too. Hey, Ryan. Literally just got here. That was so weird. Yeah, we were looking for you, Ryan. Unicorn Pondu? I don't know. Last time I saw Unicorn Pondu, it was in Chantal's live TikTok. He's not blocked in there. I am. I don't know how he got special privileges, but he did. He did. Oh, that's okay, Blind as a Zubat. You know, I'm not grading chat. I said the quiet out loud. Gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. You want to know about Stephen Hawking cheating on his wife? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, Ryan was summoned for sure. He felt us talking. We were just talking about the people that are like fixtures in this chat that make it as good as it is. Like, everybody who participates makes it what it is, you know? And I would say 99% of people who participate definitely contribute and add to it. And the lurkers anytime you wanna pop in and say hi, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. This isn't a clique. Not at all. You're always welcome to say hi. We all want to know about that. We have homework to do now about Stephen Hawking. Oh, you want to know now? You want to do a Stephen Hawking stream? Okay, let me look it up. I know, we have to know, don't we? We do. Okay, all right. We'll look. Stephen Hawking cheating. Oh yeah, I think I saw a movie about him. Like it was a which is going to be the best resource? Let's see. Apparently he cheated with his nurse. Of course. It's either the nurse or the nanny. You heard he was a jerk. I could see that. All right, New York Post. I'll try there first. Oh, wow. Okay, let me share this. We have to know. We got halfway there. We need the rest of the story. Okay. Yeah, KMB stitches. Yeah, it seems to be. Yes. Just get it on the screen for us. Inside wheelchair-bound Lothario, Stephen Hawking's improbable, steamy love life. Really? Okay. If they say so. God. You know, if a man's gonna cheat, he doesn't even have to be able to speak or use his body parts. If he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it, apparently, you know? Apparently his first wife cheated on him with someone from her choir. Oh. Well, if his wife cheated first, yeah. Who can resist him, though? I mean, he was pretty intelligent, right? Inside wheelchair-bound Lothario, Stephen Hawking's improbable, steamy love life. Okay. Here he is in his chair. Okay, I don't know who the lady is, if that's his wife. Okay. He may have been bound to a wheelchair and unable to speak, but Stephen Hawking had an incredibly complicated and complex love life that involved affairs and allegations of cheating and abuse. A new book by Hawking's old friend Leonard Loudenow reveals details of Hawking's marriages and affairs and how the physicist who communicated by a computer demanded to be the center of attention, eclipsing most everyone in his life. Narcissist. Hawking was first married to Jane Wilde in the 1960s when the couple were both in their early 20s and when he was first exhibiting signs of ALS. But their sex life was wanting. Aww. Hawking's condition meant that Stephen had always been a completely passive sex partner as well as a fragile one. Who's his friend telling these stories? Over time, his fragility caused Jane to worry that sexual activity might kill him. I killed him. Making love to him became a frightening and empty experience. Even the thought of sex with him felt unnatural. Oh, wow. So they just should have been friends. and her desire for him faded. Oh, this is not... this is highly offensive, okay? He had the needs of an infant and the body of a Holocaust victim, she said. So you're saying you weren't attracted to him? Jane would become more of a caretaker over the next 3 decades. Eventually feed him, dress him, bathe him, and sit with him through his many hospital visits and near-death experiences. Yeah. You'd probably lose the spark at that point, huh? If you're someone's nurse. Oh, who's this? Hawking and his now ex-wife, late 2014. Okay. Hey, you guys wanted to know. Here we are. In the process, over time, she'd lose her own identity, and with it, her self-worth. Who am I, she'd wonder. The two remained married until 1985, when after a tracheotomy, Hawking fell for his nurse, Elaine Mason, a fiery redhead who liked to skateboard and definitely knew how to flirt. Maybe one reason they bonded was that she had the flamboyance he would have exhibited if he'd had the use of his body. For her part, Elaine wasn't put off by Stephen's physical condition. Just the opposite. She was drawn to it. Okay. At the time of their affair, both Hawking and Mason were still married, he to Jane and she to David, an engineer and self-confessed Hawking superfan. Oh, God. Who helped develop Hawking's speech synthesizer. What a scumbag. This guy helped develop the way that Hawking was able to speak and communicate, and he repays this guy by sleeping with his wife. Okay, nice. Real nice. Okay. At the same time, Jane was conducting her own affair with Jonathan Hellyer-Jones, the choir master at her local church in Cambridge. Elaine would travel with Hawking whenever he did speeches abroad, and according to the book, she loved his strength. This is the nurse now. She'd speak and listen to him patiently, appreciative of the time and energy he expended to communicate with her, and she began to confide in him. Meanwhile, Jane went to Hawking and explained she was having an affair, and according to Mlodinow, he gave his blessing. The idea was that the affair would be kept private and discreet, and the family would evolve to include them all. Oh, that's very progressive. That's very progressive. They wanted like an open marriage back in the 60s or 70s. I don't know. It would be a new arrangement, a kind of extended family. What Jane didn't expect was that Stephen would extend the family again to include Elaine. Miss T, the choir master. This is Stephen Hawking's real life. The guy who made the voice's wife slept with Hawking. Yes, correct. Correct. Yeah. If Stephen and Jane had followed a path from man and lover to infant and carer, he and Elaine followed the reverse trajectory. This led to a new arrangement. It was a constellation as complex as any in the night sky. Oh, I love that. It was a constellation as complex as any in the night sky. That's poetic. Encompassing Stephen, Elaine, Jane, and Jonathan, and the 3 Hawking children and their various interconnecting relationships. Okay. Stephen and Elaine eventually broke out of the arrangement and married in 1995. So the nurse and him got married. All right. Elaine quit being his nurse to become his wife, but would still cook for him and prepare his favorite foods like curries and roast dinners. Well, let me just guess in advance. He got a new nurse and started sleeping with her, probably. Elaine loved to hold his hand, and even though they couldn't sleep in the same bed, she would come down in the night just to look at him and touch him. Okay. This is better than the Crackhead Olympics. What if we did a series on Stephen Hawking's love life? show up. If I was listening, I'd be like, all right, what are we doing tomorrow night? What then happened? It helped Stephen, but he helped me. Oh, I helped Stephen, but he helped me, Elaine told Mulata now. I came from a dysfunctional family. Oh, sure, Odom Joan Hart. My hair is, I don't even know right now. I'd say, it doesn't really have a color. I would say, I don't know. I'd have to ask somebody, honestly. Let me look. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I would say like a dark blonde, probably. Like a dark blonde, but it's got like a reddish tinge to it, sort of. Yeah, it's no problem. No problem at all. I don't wear a hijab on a daily basis. So if you saw me, you'd see my hair. It's getting really long, though. I came from a dysfunctional family. My parents didn't look after us very much. I loved my ex-husband, but we weren't in love. Okay, listen. No one stays in love for 20 years, okay? Your relationship evolves into something more mature. You're not going to be butterflies in the stomach after 20, 25 years, okay? Let's be realistic here. It evolves. I married him because I was 25, and he was the first man who asked me, and that's what you did. So the feeling of being loved was special, and I was in love with Stephen, and he was in love with me. He accepted me and loved me for who I am inside. Okay. Hawking's daughter, Lucy, and son Tim, however, weren't as enamored of Elaine, and the world was shocked when they accused Elaine of abuse. Oh my God. Like a strawberry blonde? Maybe like a little bit darker than that. I used to have like very, very, very light blonde hair when I was in Egypt, but I stopped doing the double process blonde. It was just too much upkeep. And I did that for years and years. In 2000, police investigated claims that Elaine had slammed Hawking's wrist on his wheelchair, allegedly refused to let him use his urine bottle, so he wet himself, allegedly let him slip beneath the water while in the bath. Oh, that's not good. Causing water to enter the tracheotomy site in his throat. I think that would make him drown. And allegedly left him alone in the backyard on the hottest day of the year, causing him to suffer a heat stroke and severe sunburn. Doesn't sound like such a good nurse there. She's like, I was no longer his nurse, I was his wife. So there's Hawking and Elaine, the second wife. That's the nurse. Okay. The allegations were strongly denied by Hawking, and his assistant, Judith Crosdell, and the police concluded their investigation in 2004. It took 4 years to investigate that? Oops, sorry. Whatever happened or didn't happen, one thing everyone did agree upon was that Elaine and Stephen had always had a stormy relationship. One moment it was, you're crazy, I hate you, and I never want to see you again. The next, it was, I love you more than anything and could never live without you. One night, when Mladenau came to dinner, Elaine erupted, saying, it's just that I've been his slave for 20 years and it's enough. She later apologized for her outburst. After Hawking's death, Elaine told the author, Stephen was like an actor. He needed to be the center of attention, the center of the universe. He loved it. It gave him energy. He loved people. He had a very tough life, but he was an incredibly brave man. He never, ever complained, ever, but he needed to be the center of attention. And yes, I probably resented that. Not all the time, but when I was tired or one of the carers was flirting with him, I was flirting with this guy that can't talk. Okay. All these nurses are flirting with him. But it would be temporary. The resentment would pass. Deep down, he was my only love. The couple divorced in 2006 after Hawking fell for another nurse. I called it. Another nurse. Diana King, who was 39 years younger than the physicist and suffered from manic depression. Something Hawking seemed to like. He likes the crazy. Elaine's mixed up, Hawking told Mladenow, but it's time I helped someone else. He's helping someone else? Okay. All my adult life, people have been helping me. Was he attracted to troubled women? I wasn't sure. I thought Diana was intelligent and well-read. Nice to chat with. I learned stuff. But that was when she was on her meds. He later speculates, oh, come on, Sam's Club, get out of my life. They're always trying to recruit me. Man, stop with the nonsense. I don't want to go there. I'm a Costco type of person. Okay. He later speculates that physical desire was what drove their connection, or it could have been something deeper, a connection between two souls. I know, right, Kitty? Get your popcorn. This is quite a story. I didn't expect all this. While the two got engaged, Hawking was worried a marriage would cause more problems with his children and backed out, devastating Diana, who once told Mladenow that Hawking had the most expressive face in the world, and she could tell what he was thinking by the way his mouth twitched. And the end. That's the end. That's Elaine. Do we have a picture of Diana? Who's this? Who are these people? Hawking with children Lucy and Tim, ex-wife Jane, and her second husband Jonathan. Let's see if we can enlarge that. Okay. So Hawking in the wheelchair. His children on the right. Good-looking kids. His first wife on the left. Classy lady. I like it. And her now husband or then husband after Stephen. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Is his chair in a museum? I don't know. We're going to have to do more research. I really don't know much about him at all. We definitely have to do more research. We can continue this tomorrow. We'll do our Foodie Beauty nonsense, you know, and then we'll check in with Stephen Hawking, see how his story evolved. He got a movie? Yeah, I think I've seen that movie. I know, right? I was not expecting all those twists and turns. Still can't imagine having your wife cheat on you with Stephen Hawking. Using the voice you made to seduce your wife. I know. What a slap in the face by both him and his wife. It is way more interesting than Chantal. I agree with you, Autumn Joan Hart. Way more interesting. Yes. You'd love that, Marwa? Okay. Hey, I will see what I can find. I should just buy this guy's book, actually. This book that came out that I was at the New York Post. Let's see, when was this dated? 2020. Okay. Maybe I can buy a what do you call it? Here's my Gen X self. What do you call that thing? On Amazon when you just buy the electronic version. I could just buy that and read a little bit to you guys every night. That could be the bedtime story. Stephen Hawking and his tumultuous love life. Yeah, I'm interested. A new book. Does it say that? Oh, yeah. Okay. I got this. I got the title of the book. All right. It's called Stephen Hawking, A Memoir of Friendship and Physics. Even the title is interesting. An ebook. Thank you. Audible. Yeah, that too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Audible audiobook or Kindle. Yeah, we could do the Kindle. $10. I can do that. Pfft. I can do that. Let me put a link in the chat if you're interested in the book. We want all the steamy details? I mean, oh my God, BB. Is that a wheelchair? BB. Nikola Tesla was a great and taken advantage of. Really, Mega Omega. Yeah, I don't know anything about these people's like personal lives. Interesting. It's so depressing his love life was more exciting than mine has ever been, Miss T. I don't think that's exciting. To me, that's like a bunch of drama that I do not need. Never. No. No, I don't want any of that. Are we starting a book club? Why not? Why not? Whoever brought up Stephen Hawking? Well, it was Joe, what's his name? Joe Pera. That's how it came up. Joe Pera talks you to sleep for 10 hours. He's the one that said Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife. And people were like, what? We got to know more about that. So I looked it up. There's the Joe Pera talking you to sleep. If you need that. You guys are awesome. 50 Shades of Hawking sounds like 100 shades. Whew. My goodness. I know, right? I'm sure this book tells some... That's how he rolls, Miss T. Oh my God. I'm sure this book... I'm sure there's other books that people have written about him. They probably tell some real details. Some real details that they aren't going to print in the New York Post. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to censor my stream. Put it age restricted. You have to be 18 years or older to listen to this. Sorry. Very interesting. Yeah, we could do that. I'll put a poll out on the community tab. You're at oh John, you're at me going off. I'm sorry, but people are lying to themselves. Most of us watch to see, one, how ridiculous Chantal gets, and two, the hope to see a live streamed heart attack. Faces of Death didn't become a franchise because people aren't morbid. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If she was just affecting people who were voluntarily in her life and they were just dumb people that like were gluttons for punishment, okay. But that's not the case. She's taking in animals, you know. Let me see if I can get a an excerpt of the book. Shh. Okay. 1 second, please. One moment. He's about to go off. Shh. All right, I'm back. Yes, he does demand attention. Mm-hmm. He can have it. Who said that's how he rolls? I want to say it was Miss T. With the wheelchair emoji. Oh my God. I have watched her for so long that it's like I have to know the end now. That's what I'm saying. We all need closure. Like, enough is enough. If she was still entertaining and still, she's always going to be a piece of crap person. But like, if at least like she was fun to watch and like make fun of, but she's not. It's depressing. It's boring. She's just a bunch of nothing content. You keep waiting for her to get thrown out of Kuwait. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. They see me rolling. Mega Omega. Do you think Stephen Hawking was riding dirty? Do you think so? It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, I'll put a poll on the community tab after the stream. I'll keep it up like for a couple of days. And we'll see. And then I'll get the Kindle version so I can just read on the stream, and we can learn more about his tumultuous love life, I guess. There's a lot of books about him. That should be the name of his book. They see me rolling. That dude was a baller, apparently. You came in during the Olympic era. I mostly stick around for the few reactors I like Pulpy. Yeah, Pulpy's always consistently good. Yeah. I mean, we all have our day, you know, as far as Chantal goes, we all have our day when things are going to end for us, you know? Everybody does. So, and, you know, it's a possibility that we'll see it happen. It's a possibility. And the Beezers will be freaking out, trying to call 911 in Kuwait. That doesn't exist, you know. It'll be a cluster. Sorry if that bothers you. It's a reality, you know. It is. So the author of this book received his PhD in theoretical physics from University of California, Berkeley. And he was friends with Stephen Hawking. I found an excerpt that I'm going to read to you guys tomorrow. It's different than what we just read. It's pretty long, too. All right. We'll do that tomorrow for sure. I'm going to put it in a Word document so I don't have to look for it. It's always the Steves. Those damn Steves, man. Steve. It's always the Steves. Those damn Steves. Always up to something. Sneaky Steve. Sometimes, like tonight, I feel guilty for having a couple of drinks and eating McDonald's in my bed. Then I watch your reaction streams on Foodie Beauty and you feel much better. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. Pimp my ride. Do you ever think they ever tricked out his wheelchair? Yeah. Like, get it, like, sped up. Like, I wonder how fast it would go. He probably controlled it with his mouth, too, I think, right? Because he was completely paralyzed, I think. You want to be in your bunny slippers? I don't know. What time is good for you guys tomorrow? I'm on the East Coast. So for me right now, it's 11:38 p.m. Tuesday night. 9 Parts of Desire, The Hidden World of Islamic Women. You read it almost 25 years ago and you're currently rereading? Nice. I read this book years ago, way before I reverted, about this doctor. She was Pakistani and she was in Saudi Arabia working at a hospital. And just like how she was treated there and how Islam was practiced there, how it was different than Pakistan. It was interesting. Wonder what Salah will do, tell all or go away quietly. I think he'll just go away. The seat was vibrating. So is this a good time for you guys? Oh, you know what? Tomorrow is going to be probably filled up at night with another streamer. I think. I'm pretty sure. So we could probably do it earlier in the day, I think. Everyone's going to be watching another stream tomorrow night for sure. If he tells all, he could make money. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he has that kind of mind to command that, you know? He doesn't seem very savvy about things. I don't understand. Someone like Chantal floats through life not caring about what's in her path, right? Yet another young lady I'm following with little kids has only hours to live. How is that fair? Excellent question, Dandy One. Excellent question. It really is. Yeah. It's not fair at all. Not at all. You're in the same time zone, Granny Noodles? Okay. Are you guys available during the day or like earlier in the evening? Like how about 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern? Might be like a lunchtime. Hawking. What should we call it? Hawking. It's gotta have some alliteration. Hawking. All I can think of is hot. Hot hawking. I don't know. Think of something. I know. I love sunflowers. I know. Some of them are fake, though. You can tell they're copy and pasted, some of them. That's true, Blind as a Zubat. I would not say she floats, she bulldozes. That sounds kind of mean, but it's true. It's true. It is true. Yeah. Salah has a lot of juicy drama he wants to let loose for attention, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. I wonder, like, who he would go to talk to. Because I feel like people would have to pull it out of him. Like, he wouldn't just fire up a stream and be like, all right, here's what has been happening. Like, I feel like someone would have to pull it out. Ludite, there is a very large... Well, I wouldn't say very... It's not very large comparatively to other YouTubers, but large for this community. That's going to be streaming tomorrow evening, I believe. And it's her birthday, so I'm assuming that the majority of the community will be over there watching that. So that's why I was thinking maybe earlier in the day. Okay, Darkest Coven. Nice. It's weird being 90 minutes behind. I wonder if future me will remain writing this. Future me, put the dishes away, foo. Nice. Hawking hell on wheels. That's perfect. Can we have a cornfield? Why? What? A cornfield? How come? Steaming hawking. Nice. Okay, well, we'll see how tomorrow goes. It's just like a longer excerpt that I can read tomorrow if anyone's interested. And if you don't catch it live, definitely catch the replay. And then after that, we'll make a decision if you want me to get the Kindle version, and we can do our normal reactions, our normal like Foodie Beauty, whatever, for like the first hour, and then like the second half of the stream we can learn more about Stephen Hawking's tumultuous love life and all kinds of that stuff. Sounds pretty dramatic. Yeah. I'm so down for the ASMR. Nice. That's why you sub? Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. It's a very nice compliment. Ryan said 50 Shades of Hawking. That's a great title. Yeah, that's a lot. They're all good. Wait, it's Chantal's birthday coming up again? No. Chantal's birthday is in March. It's in March. No, another streamer, another creator in this community. her birthday's tomorrow, so a lot of people are going to be watching that, I think. A lot would interview him and sell his stuff online, yeah. But you know what would be so frustrating about that is that they wouldn't speak English. They'd just be talking back and forth in Arabic, and I would be like, come on! Yeah. I love the stream twist, this live stream talk. I know. Sometimes it really does. It really does. Oh, okay, everybody. I think we'll leave it there. Thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. Always a great time with you guys. Truly. I really appreciate all of you for sure. I would say I'm sorry to those who I offended earlier, but I'm not. That's how I feel. I could have said worse, trust me. I was holding back a little bit. I could have said a lot worse with how I feel about her with animals. So that's how that is. That's how it is. Okay, everybody. Yeah, I'll get our winter scene going. We'll get rid of the candy corn. I'll bring in some snow and stuff. The fireplace, yes. That was such a good suggestion. Oh, what are you doing? Something going on. My pooch. I don't know what's going on with him. Love you guys. Love you, Nesty Besties. I know, right? He's like, I don't even know what's going on. He's probably trying to grab some treats off the counter. Okay, everybody. Love you guys so much. I will talk to you soon. Okay. All right. Good night.